Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I'm gonna play the clip and come back with commentary.
If you want it all, I'll give it back. If you just try to come to my house with fake ass money and try to rob me? You play that kind of game?
I can give you a red money.
You play that game?
No, let me just call someone.
No, you.
All right, then.
Bro, I'm recording you right now. You're going on Facebook. Police are on the way right now.
All right, bro. Good,
Why would you just hand me fake money like that? What was your deal? Where's your buddy at? Where's the truck that just dropped you? No, the truck came in here. I know that goddamn truck.
That was my Uber, bro.
That wasn't a goddamn Uber, motherfucker.
That was an Uber, bro.
That's not an Uber. Don't worry, I'm gonna get the tag number too, because you got counterfeit money on you. Give me the bag. Give me the bag. Give me the bag.
All right, bro. Go, bro.
Give me the bag. You got weed in here too?
No,
what's that jar in here?
What?
What's that jar of drugs in here?
I don't got shit.
Motherfucker. What's your name, huh? I got your name and everything on Facebook. Give me the phone. Give me your fucking phone. Give me your goddamn phone. Now. Motherfucker. Give me your fucking phone. Give me your fucking phone. Drop it. Drop it.
You too. You go, man.
Now, if you want it all, I'll give it back. If you fucking...
According to investigators, the victim had been trying to sell a dirt bike. Surveillance footage showed potential buyers arriving at the house that morning. The seller appeared excited, but then everything changed. At one point, the victim suddenly ran down the street, appearing to chase someone. Moments later, his wife rushed outside and called 911, but by then, it was already too late.
So Josh called me. He said, call the police. He handed me fake money. He hung up on me. But at that time, I walked outside to look to see if I saw anybody, and I didn't see anybody. And we hear about 6 to 7 gunshots. And I ran outside. I jumped in my car, and I drove up there, and so I saw him laying on the ground.
Is it left or right? No, I'm on left.
Yo, so y'all just got done seeing that. This is a multifaceted situation. I'm gonna start off by saying YouTube, I'm reporting on what happened. I'm not saying it was right. However, let me just explain to you stupid assholes out there, especially the white males, trying to exceed your perceived authority. This is what happens, right? Everybody in America needs to understand that although you can make a civilian's arrest, I think that's what they call it, civilian's arrest or some shit like that, where average Americans can actually make arrest on other citizens they feel like is violating the law. However, you got to understand, without a badge or authority that's ordained by some precinct or whatever, that get real dicey. Not only that, people without the badge don't respect your perceived authority. I'm just gonna keep it 100 that the badge is actually a psychological thing. It's not necessarily because they have said, quote unquote, ordained or state authority over you. It's because when people see a badge, they automatically think power structure. And when they think power structure, they typically surrender, which is why most people give up, right? Police say freeze. They call them in the act of doing and said violation of the law, right? And they give the fuck up, right? It's a psychological tactic. The badge is to basically announce that they are part of the power structure, and that when approached, they should allowingly be apprehended. Now, although that does work, I'll say about 95% of the time. It's always that 5% of the time that shit don't work. It doesn't work because there are bold individuals out there and they ain't trying to go to fuck to jail. So you in for you in for a ride, bro. But not having that type of authority or perceived authority, yeah, you walking into the lion's den. Plus, I don't know if he had a weapon on him. He was barking like he had a weapon on him. Clearly, he didn't have one, or either that the dude got the drop. But I will say, while the young man like was in the wrong, he gave him the counterfeit money. So I guess Brody knew the shit was counterfeit, didn't give it back. He didn't get the bike. He walked away. I guess Buddy saw him walking, double backing down his street, and left his house from a potential sale, may I ask, and thought it was the thing to basically reprise the situation. He was talking about, give me the gun, or give me your wallet, your purse or bag or whatever the fuck it was. You know, these young niggas carrying around man bags. Give me a bag. Then he said give him his phone. So he basically was committing. He turned the tables, right? The dude didn't get shit from him. He literally lost the counterfeit money. He didn't get the bike. It could have stopped right there. All he had to do was call the police, and make a report and have them give a description of the dude and have them go down the block and search for him and pick him up. However, he wanted to be John Wayne. You could just see by his picture right here. Yeah, I don't know where this was at. It sounded like he was in the South. Yeah, he overstepped his fucking boundaries. Now I will say, I don't know what the fuck the dude is. He sound Middle Eastern. He didn't sound like, he doesn't look Hispanic. He didn't sound Hispanic. And you got to know that any nigga that says, I don't do nothing. Yeah, that nigga is not to be trifled with. At least you better approach the situation with a firearm already on him. Clearly, he didn't have that. Dude up the blick on him, shot him 11 times, closed his casket as he should have. Like, I don't know what people be thinking. Like, you ain't the fucking police, and even if you was, there's some people out there that don't give a fuck about the police, and they're not trying to go to jail, so you fucked up. Now, playing devil's advocate, the dude that shot him subsequently probably can file for a self-defense notion, right? Because, like I said, the dude got the counterfeit money. He didn't get the bike from him. It was over. At the very least, he could have like called the police and alerted them that he's walking around with counterfeit money, and they could have picked him up. But the fact that he actually like committed a strong arm robbery, which essentially that's what it was, it turned from a citizen's arrest to a strong arm robbery when he started asking for his belongings. Like, what the fuck, sir, do you need his phone for? I know people are gonna say in the comment section, well, you probably needed his phone so that he could prove that they met on Facebook Marketplace. That shit could have been researched via any other means, right? The police database, his cell phone. They just got to go on social media, see the communication. He didn't need his actual fucking cell phone. So right there, he violated by trying to take another man's belongings. Then he said, give me your bag, which he, I guess he claimed he found counterfeit money, or not counterfeit money, but there was drugs in there. Once again, had nothing to do with the counterfeit money or the faux sale. So he was in the dead wrong, right? He was totally wrong. He actually committed a crime in the commission of actually trying to apprehend said suspect, right? So the dude is already, says right here, 20-year-old sentenced to 9 years in prison, 11 years on probation in fatal Facebook Marketplace unaliving dirt bike robbery case. And I think that seems fitting, right? Involuntary manslaughter. He probably didn't even, that's the crazy thing, he probably didn't even use the defense that it was self-defense, or he was trying to like stop the dude from robbing him. He probably just took the plea deal, right? Because he just trying to hurry up and get the fuck on, and before you know it, 9 years is gonna float by. But the dude, actually, I seen this, and I went through the comment section, and I thought it might have been a one-off. Maybe I was wrong, but everybody else was in agreement. The dude brung it on himself. You know what I'm saying? By essentially robbing the said suspect. And I don't think anybody's gonna take kindly to you taking shit off of them that has no bearing effect on. Like, he gave you counterfeit money for a dirt bike. I guess you collected it. You didn't give him the dirt bike. Told him to kick rocks. He went down the block. The whole situation was over with. But most people nowadays, as I'm getting older, are stupid. They can't read cursive, they can't do cursive. They mind processes are not civilized, for the lack of better words. They're degenerates in every angle. They're struggling like citizens. They're poor as fuck, even the middle class people. And so we're dealing with a bunch of people that are basically they're dumb. I don't even know how the fuck to say it. I'm not even trying to be mean, but I've lived long enough that I can surmise what stupid people are, and we got to stop doing that. We got to be judgmental, because when a motherfucker's smart or they have positive attributes, we give them that. When a motherfucker's stupid, we ain't supposed to say that out loud. I've never been the type of person to understand that train of thought, right? That's stupid. What that does is it breeds people that actually don't have no self-awareness. They keep doing stupid shit because nobody's calling it out. I hate when people say, oh, we shouldn't judge people. Yeah, then you're gonna have a ongoing generation of people doing stupid shit because nobody's actually shaming that type of behavior or calling it out. And me, I don't want to be living in the near future with a bunch of morons running around running into each other. This shit could have been avoided. Yeah, the dude hit you with some fake ass money to buy something from you, but he didn't get it. You could have let him go. And even if you wanted to accost him, there was a better way of doing it. He rolled up on him hostile, barking at him, using profanity. Nah, bro, you get these 11 blicks. Bow, bow, bow. You know what I'm saying? Because some people just ain't gonna take to you like trying to press them. Who the fuck are you, bro? You not. And he didn't sound like he from the States. He sounded like he fresh off the boat. So yeah, you got to know these people from other countries, they not with that fuck shit. If you ain't the authorities, back the fuck up. Call the cops, nigga. We in America, and leave me alone. When you start overstepping your boundaries as a citizen, yeah, you running the risk, nigga. You was rolling the dice. You fucking with your life, especially if you ain't got a gun. You rolled up on him. You clearly didn't have a gun because he heated you down. And if he did have it, you should have had it out on him, right? But then taking shit off of him, you did wrong. In the words of Biggie Smalls. In any event, if y'all like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the link if you feel inclined to help the machine grow. If not, at the very least, you watch this long, hit the like button, and I'm out.
No one's ready to deal with us.